Mr. Mayor, Mr. Vice President, council colleagues, and ladies and gentlemen, I had the distinct honor and privilege of going by Jackson Hinds a few weeks ago, and if you've not taken a tour, I would encourage you to go take a tour and see the growth in Jackson Hinds and all they're doing. First, this is an example of Jackson modeling for the nation of how to move the needle on health care in disadvantaged areas, but also to have a $20 million budget and turn around and have a $27 million budget and have an economic impact right in the heart of Jackson, servicing folks that wouldn't have health care otherwise, and folks who do. Because what they're doing is moving the needle when it comes to health care on the ground, right in the middle of our city. And I would just like to just thank you for what you do. Amen. And we look forward to continued success and growth. Please give us a few words of encouragement and tell us about some of the things that are going on.
On behalf of the board and staff of Jackson Hinds Health Center, I want to first thank Councilman Stamps and all of my friends and the friends of Jackson Hinds on this board, and of course our new mayor for what you do. Jackson Hinds has the beginning of a community association. We had a lot of people in this room that I see throughout that had a part in the growth and what we do. Jackson Hinds is one of the oldest and largest community health centers in this nation, with the largest provider of primary care. But what we're trying to do is make sure that the poor, the uninsured, and uninsured has a place that they can go and receive quality health care. Jackson Hinds is certified by MENA for Use. We are Joint Commission. Every accreditation you can get to say that we provide quality care, we do have. And so what you're seeing with Jackson Hinds is a little bit from having some great mentors, and you know my mentors, and they still mentoring. And we just add a program, and it was because of Dr. James Anderson. When Dr. James Anderson had his stroke, he told me, they called me Renee. He said, Renee, I got better. But there was people that had a stroke with me that don't have any health care, and they couldn't have the physical therapy that they needed. Jackson Hinds is a family after almost 17 years. One of the new programs we have is physical therapy. And if you have someone that have a stroke and can't afford physical therapy, send it to us. The next program we added this year is mental health. We have behavioral health. So when you have someone that are struggling with depression, or school kids that having issues, they can come to Jackson Hinds, and we have totally integrated care where people won't know that they're seeing a mental health provider. What they'll know that they came in and they saw a doctor, and that mental health provider might be a psychiatrist, it might be a psychologist, it might be a nurse practitioner, but we want to make that mental health has a place there where you can come and you know that you're going to be treated appropriately and get help. So with the help of the city council, you guys are my family. I know all of you. Each one of you have helped Jackson Hinds in some form or fashion. And on behalf of the board, and we almost have 300 staff now, we want to thank you for all the city of Jackson do for us. And we want to be your partner. Thank you. And this is the deputy. And I thought I wasn't going to be able to make it, so he was going to be here. But I knew that I needed to get here because we are so honored to receive this from you. Thank you,
Councilman Stokes.
Thank you, Mr. President. I want to take a second to say to Dr. Chapman, job well done, and Councilman Stamps. This Jackson Hinds is such a great opportunity in the city of Jackson. I know when my son finished medical school and did his residency at the University of Mississippi, it was Jackson Hinds where he went to first, and now he go all over the country. And, you know, Jackson Hinds keep opening doors for young doctors. And I got to say to you, Dr. Chapman, you have done a wonderful job taking the leadership and carrying the dream of Dr. Anderson, Dr. Shirley, and people like Ms. Osmond, who's gone on the other side, taking that dream further, because we must have quality health care. That's the only way people going to survive. And with your leadership in Jackson Hinds, we are assured that when someone is sick, they can come to Jackson Hinds and get first-class health care. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Councilman Stamps. Thank you, Dr. Chapman.
Thank you, Dr. Chapman.